In most parts of North America, the archaeologist finds himself at great disadvantage when he attempts to reconstruct, in the absence of written records, the culture of a vanished people. Their language, their social and political systems, their religion, their heritage of song and story are completely lost. Only from material artifacts, the implements, the clothing, the weapons they used, can the investigator hope to gain some knowledge of their life. And even in this he is handicapped, for, in the majority of cases, 9/10 of the products made by the people whose handiwork he wishes to study have disappeared as completely as their language and their religion. Gone, in many areas, are the wood, the bark, the basketry, the vegetal fibers, the gourds, the skin and furs and feathers they used, all long perished through the agencies of decay. The few objects remaining are only such as happened to have been made of durable materials. From The Ozark Bluff Dwellers by Mark R. Harrington, published 1960. Before the creation of the Ozark National Forest soon after 1933, farms were tilled, and homes were kept in this valley, and it had been so at least for 80 years. The loss of many county records in the Van Buren courthouse fire of March 23, 1877, balks research beyond that date. The United States Forestry Service, in order to carry out its purposes, removed or burned all houses, barns, fences, and small bridges. Fields became thickets and stands of second-growth timber. Wells were filled, roadways abandoned, and many springs reverted to half-hidden seeps of murky water. The face of the land changed unnaturally. More years yet will be needed to erase the last marks of civilized occupation and restore to the district the primeval newness it once possessed before the white man came. From Londontown, 1893, by Edward Eugene Briscoe. Published in the Heritage, official publication of the Crawford County Historical Society, October 1959. The historical record of the years 1541 to 1850 is a litany of disease, death, despair, and displacement of people. The splendid cultures that had occupied Arkansas for so long, the Caddo, the Quapaw, the Tunica, and the Osage, were declining rapidly and were being moved west by the settlers. The Osage left in 1807, the Quapaw in 1833, and the Caddo in 1835, while the Tunicans seemed to have moved south into Louisiana without anyone noticing when. Meanwhile, other tribes from farther east were being pushed into Arkansas temporarily: Cherokees, Choctaws, Usadas, Shawnees, and Delawares. No Indian tribe holds territory in Arkansas today, but the traces of their long occupation, their campsites, their villages and towns, their monuments, their tools and weapons, their works of art, and their graves are everywhere. From Crossroads of the Past, 12,000 Years of Indian Life in Arkansas, by Frank Schambach and Leslie Newell, published 1990.